Hello, Pisces. Thank you for tuning into your love reading. For the main part of the reading, I'm using the Modern Spellcasters Tarot by Melanie Marquis, illustrated by Scott Murphy. And for the supportive oracle cards, Angel Answers Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Red Valentine. Relationship first, single second, and I pull in the oracle cards as needed. Okay, Pisces. All right. Stop. We good? Stop. Okay, good. All right, Pisces and relationships. Now, I'm getting what's starting off this situation is you're being very giving to your partner. I'm getting like financially helping out for the most part. Granted, general read, I get that. But I'm getting like a financial thing here. And I'm getting that your partner is a little uncomfortable with it. This seems to be setting off the tone of this whole situation. Now, where is it going next is the question, because it feels like that's, like you're doing a really good thing here. It's like a partnership, so, all right, granted, I am a Pisces, so that may be why I'm viewing it this way, but I'm like, you're giving to your partner, you're this together, so why would that be a bad thing? But I'm getting that your partner realizes, like, they get the aesthetic of the situation, like it shouldn't be a bad thing, but I do feel like it bothers them a bit, and they're kind of feeling like they can't say no, but they don't really want to say yes. And they don't want to complain, but they're not really feeling really grateful about it either. Okay. Now, you seem to be going off forward. This is connected. You got the Six of Pentacles with the Knight of Wands. I apologize for my nose. So you're going right forward with this. You're like taking the lead. You're just going out and doing it. Your partner needs some stuff. Whatever that, it feels financial, it really does. So whatever that entails for you, I feel like it's just, you're just going forward with it. You're not even questioning why this would be a problem. And I'm guessing because I'm a Pisces, I'm identifying with that. Like, why would that be a problem? It's kind of, you're not even questioning it. You're just like, I'm helping, I love you, why wouldn't I do that? Now, your partner is just kind of like waiting it out. Like, they're just trying to let it pass. I feel like they're looking at it like they should be more grateful, or they should not be opposed to this at the very least. They seem to be having that viewpoint, but it does seem to be a problem. But they're just, I don't feel like they're communicating that. Because I feel like it's just a feeling they're having, and they're not, I don't know if they're feeling good, I don't think they're feeling good about having that feeling, but it's just, it's not sitting well for them, for whatever reason. Like, it's bothering them. Like, they have the Ten of Swords on their side. Like, like, you doing this for them makes them feel like they failed. Now, a lot of people I know, they get right into this, like, this card is devastation, blah, 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 blah. All right, I'm getting this is just, this person feels like they failed. I'm not, like, it's disappointing. Like, they feel like they failed. Like, that's, like, they feel like a crushing defeat in the sense of, like, they feel like they failed. And I don't think you're seeing that. I don't really think you're seeing that. Now, see, that's the thing. I feel like other people are letting you know. Because between the two of you, you have this helpful people. People are, what your partner's not telling you, it's coming around in another way. Like, somebody else is bringing it around. Sorry. Somebody else is bringing it around, and they're letting you know what's going on here. I forgot that was on before I started. Now, you're stuck in a predicament when that happens. You start to wonder, like, should I just keep going or should I just stop? Like, you're like, I don't know what to do now. I shouldn't say that, because actually I feel like it's coming to you and you're feeling a little like, maybe this isn't a good thing that you're doing this, but I feel like you're also viewing it, I think a better way to say this is you're already helping, it's already happening. to stop halfway. Like, I feel like you're kind of in this moment where you're like, should I stop or should I keep going? But in truth, you're already halfway through and you can't really, like, now you're thinking, well, I get this far. If I just drop it now, I mean, I don't see it making anything any better. It's going to be worse than what it started out with if I stop now. But you do have this moment with like regret that you did this. But I feel like you need to, when this moment happens, I really think you need to remember, like, you were just going with your heart, and like there was no animosity. You weren't doing this to like prove anything or anything. Your partner needed help. You helped them because you love them. Like, to you, it's like no question. Like, why would I question helping my partner? I love them. Like, why would I stop? So I feel like when you get to this point where somebody's bringing it back to you that your partner's upset and feels kind of defeated because you did this, I feel like you need to remember that you didn't do this out of anything negative. Okay, sure, maybe you overstepped your bounds. It's possible if you could look back and see it that way, but depending on the situation. But this came from a good place. This came from a loving place. Now, I'm also getting this with the Ten of Swords for your partner, the soft no, I call it, which is kind of like, what is this saying for this actually? Are they going to let this go? They're going to let this go. What's the no mean, no? That they're not going to push this forward to you, are they? You're going to hear this from other people. That's what this no is about. I feel like I did a redundant thing there by putting this down. I don't think they're going to let you know, but it's a soft no. So I don't think they're going to have this conversation with you, letting you know how they feel. I don't think that's going to happen, and that's where this no is coming forward. Like, you're not going to hear it from them. And I don't feel like you're bringing it forward either. I feel like you're watching a little closer and you're asking, like, you're not directly saying, are you upset because I helped you out this way? You might be like, how are you doing today? Or you might be like, just like, how are you doing? And you're just caring for them and making sure they're okay in that respect. But I don't feel like there's a direct conversation about this. Okay. I don't think they're going to tell you either. So you're hearing it from a roundabout way, but also remember, like, I don't know. I don't feel like you just don't have too much guilt over it, because it's definitely coming from a loving place. And I feel like this could be a moment, if you're going to optimize this moment, which, being a Pisces myself, I probably would advise myself to do this. Like, try to recognize it when it comes around again. Like, when you're having this moment, you're having a little bit of regret, wondering if you should have ever done this. What could you have asked, or what should you have asked, maybe, to find out, like, should you have offered first instead of just going forward? Did you just go forward? Or, like, how would you have done it differently? I think that's the big thing here. How would you have done it differently? And then just put that in the back of your mind, because typically these are patterns that repeat, so next time it comes around again, you'll have that in the back of your mind, how you want to handle it next time. Because you didn't do this out of anything malicious. This was out of love. So I wouldn't feel too guilty about it for too long. I'm just saying. That's as a Pisces. Now, see, this situation, you're still doing good. You got the Sun card here, so you're still doing good. Your partner is treating you very well. Even though they feel like they failed, I feel like this is a good thing in the sense of, like, they may have failed in that situation, excuse me, but the love is there. And they feel that love from you. All right, now the yawns and stuff are starting to happen, which makes me feel like there's some rough energy here that I'm not paying attention to. So what am I not paying attention to? You're feeling great. They're showing you love. They have the Page of Pentacles. I feel like they're feeling like they're more of a supportive player to this situation at the moment due to how you're helping. And they want to be up there where you are, being that strong person who's, you know, the backbone person. Because you're really helping a lot here. It's almost like you're saving the situation. Dare I say, saving the day. And I feel like they're looking like, I think they're having a moment. You're feeling really good. They're very, very appreciative towards you. I'm seeing that now in this part. But I'm noticing, like, this person's like, when am I going to be at that level? Like, what do I need to do to get to be that level? When am I going to be that level? That is definitely there. But, like, are they questioning what do I need to do to get to that level? That might be the thing here. I'm getting this weird feeling with your partner, as if I'm getting like they want to be like you in the sense of like the way you're taking care of this. They want to emulate that. I don't want to say they want to be you, but they want to emulate that. That's a better way to do that. But are they looking at it in the sense of like, what do I need to do to get to that level? That might be lacking here. Because I'm getting kind of, there's a want feeling here, but if there's a want with an action or a want with a thought of trying to get to that place, that's good. If there's a want and you're just leaving it as a want, it tends to stay a want, if you know what I mean. It doesn't leave that area. Now, okay, so we're bringing this forward. I'm thinking you might recognize that. You might recognize that. I'm seeing the Sun card with this Ace of Swords. You might push forth something to help them achieve the same status so they can take care of themselves. When this comes around, that they're feeling, defeated, you definitely don't want your partner to feel defeated, clearly. But there's no reason for you to regret. I still don't feel you should regret because it came from love. Especially with this part here. Because you're like, all right, I came in and I saved the day. Yeah. But here's what I did, and here's how you can be in this same position that I am, so that way you can have control of this. I feel like you're recognizing this, that they want to be where you are, but you might be also recognizing that maybe they don't have the plan, or they're not thinking, what do I need to do to get there? And I feel like with the Ace of Swords, you're pushing that forward. Now, this is one of those good things. One of the times that the Tower comes in a good way. Because whatever you're saying or doing here to show them, like, yes, I was in a position to help you. And that's this time. Life changes. I feel like you're having this moment where you're telling them, life changes. This moment I could help you. Who knows? I might need you the same way in the future. And here's how I got where I am. Here's how you could get in the same place that I am in. Tower. This is like that epiphany moment. And it's like a shock, because I feel like it's a shock because they were stuck in the want. They were living in the want, not looking at it like, how do I get there? And you're like, this is how you get there. That's the shock. Like, you're like opening this door and saying, listen, you can come in here too. This is what you have to do to get into this room. And you're like mapping out the way to get there, I feel. Something along those. You're showing this person, your partner, how to do this to get where you are. Like, even if it's like 5 to 10 years to do so, you're still giving them that hope to show them how to do it. And you're just like, no time like the present to start, your journey. If you want to be there where I am, this is how you do it. Even if there's a big gap. And they're like jumping right on that. It's an angel card, which makes me say that they're advising this person takes action. So like when you're advising it, like the sooner they can start, the better. Like even if it's like some type of, if you're like at a level where maybe you have a level of education that's afforded you this lifestyle, encourage them to go looking through courses now. What courses would they like to take? What would they like to do? That way they can start planning. What do they need to do to take these courses? What type of time would they have to take? Would it be a part-time after work thing? Would it be going part-time at work and doing school full-time? Like, what would it do? Stuff like that. If it's a business they want, what type of business would they want? What would they need to do to make that happen? Stuff like that. Encourage them to take action right away. Even if it's just researching it on the internet, encourage them to take action right away. That will make a huge difference. Because this Tower is one of the few times you see the Tower come through in a very positive way. Like, the shock is that they weren't seeing it that way. The shock is excitement. It's breaking down this old way of living in the want, which was not serving this person. Your partner was not serving them. Just breaking down this Tower, saying that's just not going to work. Living in the want is not going to work. Come here and live in the possibility and start the plan to moving forward to making what you want happen. And encourage them to do that right away, even if it's just researching it on the internet. Just moving forward right away, that creates it. It seems to like move it right forward. Because I'm also seeing your partner has the Fool card. This is what helps. They're going, I feel like they're headed right off towards it. They're going towards it, and you are definitely inspiring them to do this. Now, again, I do want to say, I am noticing they're not. I still don't feel them bringing forward how devastated they felt, but you may unearth that they want to be the level you are. But I still feel like this conversation with how devastated they felt hasn't come forward. I don't even know if it needs to, because I feel like the unsaid is fine, because I feel like you understand where they are. I don't feel like you need to build that forward because you're bringing forth the solution for them to move forward with. I feel like that's fine. For some reason, I needed to address that. I'm also noticing this. They're moving forward. The Fool card, right out there. Enthusiasm. This is a good Fool. Things are moving out forward. One foot in front of the other. Excited about doing this. Now I'm noticing you have the three of Wands here, which is very interesting, because I'm noticing, I feel like you're putting out information. You have ask for help for others, ask for help from others, and you also have communicate clearly. I feel like you're trying to do everything in your power to rally support for your partner. If your partner wants to go back to school, you're also helping them find ways to do this. You're researching on your side. Like if you think they should go part-time at work so they can go full-time at school, you're doing the research or trying to find out what you can do to make that happen for them. You're looking at like if there's certain criteria or there's a certain job or what do I want to say, vocation they're looking for. I feel like you're like touching base with people who can help. You're right out there helping. I still think this is a good thing. I think this is a great thing, and I'm seeing their side as a positive. It's positive energy on their side with the Fool card. So this is good. Like you're helping through this whole thing. Again, this is why I wouldn't feel bad about. They feel devastated, but you didn't see that, and you're coming from a place of love. That same place of love is helping them move forward, helping them achieve what they want. You have best intentions for your partner. I feel like there's a strong strike here where I want to feel like you're feeling a little guilty for when it comes back to you from around the way from other people that your partner's devastated at that one moment, but don't feel guilty, especially because it came from love, and you doing the same thing in the future as you did from the past is bringing this person where they want to be, and it's just the way you handle things. So you're not coming from a place of maliciousness. I would just remember that wholeheartedly. There's nothing to feel bad about here. I'm going to get off the soapbox now. Anything else? The last thing we just want to touch on before I move on from this is the Temperance card. Because it may go on a while before you realize, it may go on a while before you hear from the people around you that your partner's having some issues with this or feeling a little bit devastated. And they're saying, I don't feel like is there anything you can do about this? What can you do about this? No, they're telling me not to pick up a card. They're going to give it to me, so let me just hold on here for a second. What can you do about this? Make sure they're engaged. Make sure they're communicating with you. If you want at this point and you're worried that they might not be on, like if you're getting to this reading and you're helping and you're wondering, you might have that little inkling that something's off. Make sure that they're in line with you or that they're connected with this experience and talk with them about it. You could even start, I'm hearing that you could start this situation sooner with their want. You could start that before it comes back from around the way. If you start noticing it with your partner, because it feels like they're hanging back a little bit, and that's where you might notice it, they're kind of hanging back. You might, before it even gets to the part where they're talking to other people and it comes back to you in a roundabout way, when they're starting to pull back a bit, try to get those conversations in there, and then just, try to find out, like, what would they prefer? Because I feel like their wants might come forward, and then you could take that sunny day moment and be like, well, here's how you can be where I can be, where I am. Here's how you can be where I am. And you could just kind of, like, shortcut the situation and kind of cut out a little bit of the sadness, I guess you could say. You can jump this forward to a happier moment without going through this other, like, the roundabout devastation, hearing it from around the way. Is that true? That's true. So it's kind of like a shortcut because your partner's already feeling that way, and that might be the lesson here. You know what I mean? Maybe they have to hit that low to be inspired to move forward, So they're already feeling that way. If you're communicating first and trying to get it out of them, I feel like you could circumvent that coming back to you in a different way, and just keep less people from creating their own little 2 cents about it. Good? Good. All right, let's go into Pisces singles. It's amazing. My allergies are different at different times of the year, but it seems like spring, summer, fall, and then I have snow in the winter, so trade off. I can breathe fine, but hey. What else do we got here? Pisces singles. Positive information for Pisces singles. Empowering information to help them understand what's happening, or at least give them something to work on to make things the way they want them to be. Help them move forward in their life the way they want to move. Stop. Alright, let's do these. I'm feeling like this is warranted, but I'm not really sure why, because it seems kind of cut and dry, but we'll find out in a minute. Stop. Stop. This is going on. Okay. Alright. Excuse me. Alright, now. Your thoughts are the Four of Cups. I feel like this is single Pisces, so I'm feeling like you're waiting. You're waiting for the right thing to come towards you. It's not like you're not active at all, but I don't feel like you're... I don't feel like you're really searching, but you're open to possibilities. I don't feel like you're going out to a bar or going on a website to look for somebody at this moment. That's not what I'm getting from this card anyway. Excuse me. And if you are, I feel like it's not panning out. You're not finding what you want. Because I'm getting a lot of contemplation time. I don't feel... I'm not getting a very active energy. So I'm not really getting... I'm really not getting searching something out. I'm seeing if you're looking online, it's very passively and just kind of I have a moment. Maybe I'll just see, what's available. But I don't see a very strong emotion coming from that. I feel like more it's just kind of waiting for something to come your way, for something to catch your eye, that type of thing. That seems to be where your thoughts are. Although, I'm saying that, and I'm seeing the Three of Wands here for where you're standing, and this is kind of like a movement card. So you're active. I have to say, even if you're going out to meet people in a bar scene, or going out and hanging out with people or meeting people, you might be involved in these activities or even looking at websites, but I don't feel like it's very aggressive. I feel like you're more relaxed and just seeing who's interested in you. I don't feel like you're really approaching people. I'm not getting that. So you might be involved in that type, because I'm getting the Three of Wands here. That's kind of an active card. That's a movement card. Now, I'm also getting with the Seven of Wands, I don't feel like it's a big stress for you either. You would like somebody there. That'd be great. But you're just I don't feel like you're down in the dumps, why can't I find somebody? I feel like you're just kind of okay with it. You're just kind of you know what, it'd be nice. It's just not where I am right now. And even, I'm still seeing this feeling, though, seeing this feeling? Okay. I'm still having this feeling that you might be out and about, even if you're going to places meeting new people or hanging out with friends or some type of social interest. Even if you're kind of meeting new people, I don't really feel like that's happening, though. I just feel like even if you're out in these environments, you're not actively, nobody's catching your eye, nobody's inspiring you to move forward. And I don't feel like you're looking for that right now. I just feel like you're just kind of seeing who's around and waiting for somebody to catch your eye, and that doesn't seem to be happening at the current moment. And I feel like one of the reasons you're in this state is because you have the Ace of Cups in your past. You know what love feels like. You know what you're looking for. You don't want just to find somebody to be there. You need that connection. You need that passion. You want the passion. If the passion's not there, you're going to pass it by. Maybe this is... So even though you could be out there, if that passion isn't there, you're just going to sit it out. You're going to sit it out if that passion is not there. You've already decided. I feel like that's what we're talking about. Correct? Yes. And you're doing fine with that. It's not devastating you, but you're like, you know what? Sooner or later, somebody will cross my path. Somebody will spark that interest. When that happens, I'll handle it as it comes towards me. Good? Good. All right. Now, I do see you're out in this. You might be out in it again, but you're setting it out until you have that passion. You're not getting involved. Again, if you're out in these social scenes or these other arenas, if somebody's coming towards you and the passion's not there, which at the moment I'm feeling like it's not, you're rebuking them. You're like, thank you, but I can't right now. Or you're trying to let them down easy, but I'm getting a lot of like, no, I'm not going to do that. Five of Swords, like, I don't feel like it's a bad thing at all. I just feel like you're saying, I don't think I want to do that right now. Or I feel like you're being nice about it. But to shorthand it, you're declining. You're declining anybody who comes towards you. If that passion's not there, you're just going to decline them right off the bat is what I'm getting. Especially because of the past. It seems like when it's been there in the past, you've known it. There was at least something there that got your interest. And like, if you're not feeling that right off the bat, you're just, that's not what I'm looking for. I need that passion. I need that passion. And it's not against anybody. It's just like everybody should have that passion, in your opinion. And when you find the right one, you find the right one. And you're just not feeling it here for the ones who are currently coming at you. And you have the Two of Swords with the Two of Wands here. So it's like you're not moving forward, but you're also kind of stuck to what you want. The twos together here, both of these, the Swords and Wands, it's a very conducive energy. You're thinking... Your thoughts are in the sense of like, unless I feel inspired to move forward, I'm not going to. And your action is also doing the same. Like, you're not moving forward. You're not moving forward on this one either. The Two of Wands, in this sense, it's like being tied to two things, of course. But I'm getting more, it's like I'm not going to take any action unless I've decided the passion is there. The thing is, I feel like good offers are coming your way. People who you like or that are good people, and it's not like they're unattractive. It's not like there could be a possibility there, but you're holding to the past in the sense of like when it's happened in the past, you've seen it right off the bat that charge was there right in the beginning. There was a glimmer right in the very beginning. It doesn't mean there was a glimmer right there in the beginning. That's what I'm getting. So you're held to the past like you want that glimmer. In the future, but the future's like saying, well, these people are coming towards you. They're good people, but you're like, yeah, but that glimmer's not there. I need that glimmer, that little charge, that spark. Good, good. And it says, stick with that. The advice card from the Angel Oracle deck there is saying, be assertive. Stick with what you're thinking. If it's not there, if the charge isn't there, don't move on it. I feel like you're being supported in your decision to do that. Stick with that. There's good people coming towards you. It's not about that, though. It's about you want that spark, and you're not feeling it, so you're not moving forward. And the advice is to stick with that. It's a good idea. It's a good way to handle it. That's what I'm getting. And the way this is going, I agree. Now, I do get... When I get the Queen, like, don't get caught up in the gender, like I always say, because it's a general read. But someone has a very loving passion towards you. Like, somebody seems to be trying to woo you. At least one, if not two. I think most of you have more than one, I feel. Somebody's trying to woo you a little bit. And, you know, they're making good offers. They're showing you that they have honest interest. And I don't feel like you're questioning that. Again, the spark isn't there for you, though, and that's what you want. So even though there's a good passion coming towards you, you're seeing the honest interest. But I feel like you're still standing with, but I don't have that spark, and I have to have that spark. So you're sitting it out. You're sitting it out, and you're getting the reassurance from the angel cards. That's a good idea. This person or people, whoever it is, I'm not getting any negative energy there. It's just not clicking. Not for you right now. In the future, they're saying justice is on your side. You're leaving behind what did not work. And I feel like you're moving forward with the same, like you're sticking to this. It seems like you're in this spot for a while. Now, I do want to say this. In this time frame, I'm not seeing somebody pop in, but I do see somebody popping in the future, just so you know. And I'm seeing like the Three of Pentacles with the King of Water, the King of Cups. Here we go. There's some type of... Now, when I'm getting the Three of Pentacles, there's a few different ways this could go, but I feel like you're actively doing something with this person when you meet them. When you meet them. Granted, it's a general reading, but this is where this is going, so I'm going to go with it. When you meet them, there's some type of learning. It's either like one of those hobby, like doing stained glass, and one of those college things, like as like a 1 night a week for fun course. You know what I mean? Like stained glass or something like, or drawing, or maybe Toastmasters. I think that's like it's a speaking in public type group, or it's something where you're doing something where you're kind of actively doing something. It could even be like joining a dart group. I don't know if it's called a dart group. A dart league, where they go from bar to bar, teams play against teams. Could be a bowling thing. It's some type of thing where you're active. There's like, it's active, let's put it that way. Because I'm getting with the Three of Pentacles, it's definitely active. And I feel like there's some type of skill or improvement of a skill in this sense. So even like if it's darts, which I don't know why I keep getting darts. Somebody out there must be playing darts. Because I feel like it's an active, you're using your mind in this situation. And this person is a part of it. And that's when they come in. And it just takes off from there. The passion is there. The passion's both ways. You got the King of Cups. Again, don't get caught up in the gender, but this is a very passionate person. Not ashamed to tell you. They're not shy. Let's put it that way. And big happy changes come from that. Good? Good. I apologize if you can't hear me well. My nose is just being what my nose is being. And I don't want to get all doped up on the medication. Anything else here? I think we're good. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to wrap this up here. Of course, if you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com, james4astral@gmail.com. Thank you.